Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price this Wednesday, as there are a ton of puzzle pieces to discuss today. And the main point of today's video is to talk about why people are saying we're rejecting 45,000 US dollars when we've yet to see institutional sell pressure at this level. We're actually seeing more institutional buy pressure. And check this out, snipers. The 21 period moving average on the 3-day chart, we have a full close now above this level. In the past, that has indicated further upside for Bitcoin. And then remember this 3-day MACD, this bearish crossover that we avoided. We're seeing even further strength to confirm the thesis that we're avoiding that crossover. And then could this explain some of the institutional volume that we've been seeing here with the Canadian Bitcoin Purpose Spot ETF right now? New all-time highs of inflows when it comes to Bitcoin. We are seeing them since February of 2022 accumulate more Bitcoin than ever. And that to me says that there is a potential. We could be seeing even further upside for Bitcoin with more institutions entering into the space. There's a lot to talk about today when it comes to the technicals, but the main point, as I mentioned, is institutions have yet to sell and reject this $45,000 level. The only reason we're seeing a rejection is because it's a extremely important level here on the Snipers channel. Not just because it's on the Snipers channel, but we do have the #1 cryptocurrency technical analysis on the internet. So smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you support our 4-dimensional analysis. But on the charts, we know 45,000 US dollars has been an extremely important level that we've been monitoring, because not only would we get a confirmation of this Adam and Eve bottom getting above 44,800, and that would target the $60,000 level, but it would invalidate this macro head and shoulder pattern, which is a bearish pattern. Just by getting above 45,000 US dollars, we can take this off the table, but we have to get above this neckline right now. That's why there's that white dotted line. We get above that neckline, this Adam and Eve pattern is confirmed, and then the next upside target is 60,000 US dollars, to be exact here, 58,353, because here on the Snipers channel, we know the exact price levels are the most important, to the dollar, to the penny, not some box, not some huge range. I give you guys ranges, but ranges with exact price levels. So this is extremely important to notate as well. On the 5-minute chart, where we can view institutional buy and sell pressure, notice how we're also seeing now institutional buyers at 45,000 US dollars, and that the only reason that we've so far rejected this level is because it's a garden variety rejection with retail sell pressure. Maybe those that understand that, okay, 44,800 is a major resistance. Let's take a couple shorts here. In short positions, you're in and out pretty quick if you're smart. If you're not smart, you stay in those short positions, especially shorting Bitcoin. You're not going to have a fun time. And so 44,800, no big deal. Garden variety rejection, we're still seeing strength. And I say that confidently because we have yet to even come and test 41,950, which is the current range support. And if we do come and test 41,950, that's going to be something we want to monitor. If this door opens, 38,000 comes back on the table. As you guys know here on the Snipers channel, 44,800, our major resistance, 41,950, our major support. If we open the door from 44,800, 49,700 comes on the table. Why is that important, right? And yes, I said 60,000 is our initial target, but first we're going to make a pit stop at 49,700, because that right there is a major volume resistance, but it would also allow Bitcoin to converge through its 200-day and 100-day moving average, which so far we've only tested the 100-day moving average. And guess what? It would also put Bitcoin in a position to get above the 20-week moving average, which is the confirmation we need to assume further new all-time highs in price discovery and another exuberant rally for Bitcoin to potentially 100 to 200,000 US dollars. We just need to get above this 20-week moving average here on the Snipers channel. We like to call it home base. For those that have been tuned into our analysis for the last 5 years, every single day on Bitcoin, home base is the most important level in the macro. And so getting above that 20-week moving average, sitting right around 48,700 right now, is going to be that final confirmation we need. But 44,800 breaks, guess how likely that becomes? Extremely likely. And then a lot of people are saying, oh man, we're starting to see Bitcoin decouple away from traditional markets. This is such a rare moment. Well, guess what? For those that have been tuned in here to the Snipers channel, it wasn't a surprise. We looked at the monthly candle close last month and we said, Bitcoin way stronger than the S&P 500, not breaching its January monthly candle lows for February. Bitcoin staying inside of the January monthly candle range. The S&P 500 faltering, breaking down. This is all not new. This is not surprising. And yes, it might be rare, but not for those that have been tuned to the Snipers channel, because we know Bitcoin, the number one asset to be in during geopolitical tension. I've been preaching that while Bitcoin was sitting at 34,000, 35,000 US dollars. We sent a signal to buy Bitcoin around 35,000 US dollars when we initially tested that level, because we knew that was the time to start dollar cost averaging positions into Bitcoin. Now, when it comes to spot positions, we've been saying ever since Bitcoin has been in a 50% discount from its previous all-time high, it's been the right time to be dollar cost averaging positions into Bitcoin. And guess what? Institutions are now coming into the game. And then look at this, what I found, snipers. This is a chart of the Dow Jones when it formed a high and a higher high. And it formed a very similar pattern to what Bitcoin is doing right now. And what I find most interesting about this chart is it's saying pretty much if we break 44,800, we start stair-stepping our way into new all-time highs towards the $100,000 level, exactly like what we talked about yesterday with the Adam and Eve bottom. If we were to break 44,800, the target for the Adam and Eve bottom is 60,000 US dollars, but we would most likely stair-step our way towards that level after breaking 44,800, maybe coming to 49,700, testing 44,800, and then seeing continuation of the upside. That would be the most preferred scenario. And so all of the puzzle pieces are now lining up to our favor here on the Snipers channel. So smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, for the #1 cryptocurrency channel on the internet. And then to wrap up, I do want to talk about some of the revolving parts of the market, but just realize this: so far right now, we are testing this extremely important resistance. And as soon as we break this resistance level, you guys are going to have a video out for me. If we break 41,950, I would also post the video immediately, because that would be a very big emergency. But when we look at the revolving parts of the market right now, if we look at what's happening to US oil, we just formed new yearly highs at $111 per barrel. And we're even seeing strength right now with the S&P 500. Not as much strength as Bitcoin, but we're seeing some strength. Now, here's something we really need to monitor, guys. The S&P 500 formed a lower low, and we have to assume that this holds if we don't want to see Bitcoin falter at the $40,000 level. And something very interesting is Japan, the largest international market outside of the S&P 500, also forming a low and a lower low, actually showing weakness today. And so I want to monitor Japan, because if this breaks down and forms another low, that wouldn't be a good puzzle piece. And I'm just trying to throw some bearish puzzle pieces out on the table, but they're very few, and the ones that are on the table have very weak weight to them. And I say that because the four-dimensional revolving parts that really matter right now, like the DXY and so forth, are still in the favor of Bitcoin seeing upside. And I say that with the DXY, yes, we're testing this major resistance. We're still at this major resistance, but you can see we have yet to breach it. And so as long as we don't breach this resistance, if we look at what happened here in 2017 and in 2020, when we hit this resistance level, it was a start to a bull market. This is the final confirmation that we need here, a rejection of this extremely important resistance to say that Bitcoin is ready for price discovery. Really, if we just get below 95.885, with the DXY currently sitting at 97.367, that's the only confirmation we need that that's potentially going to allow Bitcoin to see new all-time highs. So we need to monitor the DXY right now. Nothing crazy happening there, but Japan down while the S&P 500 is up. Let's just kind of monitor that. And then if we look at what's happening to other revolving parts, not much more to talk about. And I will say this: when it comes to the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, which is a very strong indicator about the sentiment in the market, and especially the sentiment for altcoins, it is still showing weakness. And it shows weakness because we broke out of the symmetrical triangle, but we're back inside. Now we're coming so close to the apex. The longer it takes to get away from the apex, the more likely that that triangle will falter and break to the downside. And we're already seeing the altcoins outside of Ethereum break to the downside. Not a surprise for those that have been tuned into the Snipers channel. I've been saying that this was most likely going to happen because if there's fear in the market, what's going to happen? Bitcoin dominance is going to move up, now forming new yearly highs, sitting at 44% dominance, hitting our price target. This is happening because there's fear in the market. People will move away from altcoins into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the digital version of gold, so it's going to act as a hedge. And so this is all not a surprise. And the main point I'm actually trying to get at here is that we need to be careful with Ethereum. Ethereum right now has a resistance of 3454 and a support of 1980. This is a very large range that Ethereum is in. Now we could also say 2600 is a major support. We have the previous weekly open there. But just realize this, at this point, there's certainly some weakness with altcoins. If we even just pull up our altcoin charts, look at the altcoins daily percentage game. There are very few that are actually up right now. A lot of them are down. Does that mean that it's, you know, time to just exit all altcoins? No. I think that what we're seeing right now is similar to what happened in March of 2020, but the difference is Bitcoin isn't coming down because people realize the purpose of Bitcoin, the fundamental purpose, which is it acts as a hedge. And so we're seeing the DXY move up like what happened in March of 2020. We're seeing risk on assets, I guess you can say, like the tech stocks come down, or even every stock we could just say not doing too well, right? Definitely not up 25% since the start of this invasion like Bitcoin is. And so Bitcoin is up. Altcoins are not seeing as much strength for the most part. And so this is garnering an opportunity for altcoins, in my opinion, that at some point or another, they're going to bottom out, and that we could be seeing a great opportunity to be entering into altcoins right now. And that's going to have to mature over the next few days, but I will keep you guys updated as we monitor the revolving parts of the market here on the 4-Dimensional Snipers channel, youtube.com/snipers. Subscribe to the channel if you've yet to do so. And with that, I'm going to continue my hike. Thank you all for tuning into the Snipers channel this Wednesday. We have a lot left for the week, Thursday and Friday coming up. And so much could happen in the next 2 days. I appreciate each and every one of you snipers tuned into our channel. We're on the way to 100,000 snipers on this channel, 100,000 subscribers, actually statistically guaranteed. Based on Social Blade, it says in 1 year, we will most definitely hit 100,000 subscribers. I think we can do it in the next 30 to 90 days. And so, especially when Bitcoin breaks that $45,000 level, we're gonna be seeing a lot of new ones enter the market. We'll hit that 100,000 mark real soon. But that's the big goal. We get the plaque, and that fulfills a almost decade mission that I've been on here, making videos on the cryptocurrency market, at least for the last 5 years. But I was actually making videos in the gaming world prior. And actually one of my buddies, who's now the CEO of Polygon, was with me back then. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning into the Snipers channel today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Actually, Polygon's going to be sending us some stuff to give away soon. I'll talk more about that later. But for those in the Discord, you guys are going to have access to that. And outside of that, I'll see you guys next time. Somebody asked me, what's the Discord link? Discord.gg/profits. And our YouTube channel is youtube.com/snipers. And my Instagram is instagram.com/Naeem, just Naeem, my first name. And so anyways, let me continue this hike. Such a beautiful day, beautiful people out, and beautiful price action with Bitcoin over the last few days. So thank you all for tuning into the Snipers channel this Wednesday. I'll see you guys next time. Snipers.